早く着かないかな。どこ？早く着かないかな。行かなきゃダメなの？
Do you believe anyone will know the truth of what happened here when this is through? Songs have been composed for this story since the break of dawn. That is the only way the nature of our conflict will ever be reconciled in the minds of our descendants. I'll have the lady sing it, the condition for me to restore her voice. Would you like to hear a preview? Go outside and listen to the prophecy stones.
Only that Mazand and Razak are ready for you at the Lover's Stone. We're going to engage in tonal communication with the island's mechanisms using the prophecy stones. Those were your words. Did you smash your head in there? Mazand and Razak, your two friends from the Serpent Tower Beach? No, Razak Bazevk. Or was it Razak Rock? Whatever. He says he's got the frequency down. He wants to run the plan by you before proceeding with the initial test. It's outside Sinitu Deus, the dome-shaped building on the western cliff. Mazand, Razak, they should be standing right by the stone. Now you're starting to worry me. Just follow the road west and you'll reach it. You should see the others as you get closer. Get checked up with one of the others while you're there about your memory loss. And I'll remain here with the Shadow Stone.
早く着かないかな。行かなきゃダメなの？
Everything's set. Ready to begin testing on your command. Actually, we thought you should do the honors. Use this tuning hammer to strike the stone. These hammers are specifically designed for tonal work. If we can trust the other Razak's word, then this is the only tool at our disposal that can be used to interact with the prophecy stones. As hard as you like. These prophecy stones are made of void stone. Better to see if the hammers can break now before we split up. One strike will confirm whether this works or not.
Yes, perfect! Now if the theory is correct, the other prophecy stones around the island will have vibrated on the same frequency just now. Kalanok should be giving us a signal. There! Meet me at the Lady Stone to the north, ma'am.
早く着かないかな。
The sooner the better. Many questions, so few answers. Fundamentally, they're no different than the standing stones in the land of the Nords. Even their engravings are a perfect match. Unlike the standing stones, however, they're composed of a unique material. The same material that was used to build the citadel and its outer wall, Voidstone. We all know that Voidstone has an inherent resistance to magic that can only be invoked by our magecrafters. According to what our friend from the Mage Tower told you, the stones also possess the ability of intercommunication, presumably through the void. I find that to be remarkable. Each stone is essentially a very primitive coherer. Yes, the Anomaly's imprisonment was heavily reliant on Voidstone, so you can imagine the security risk this knowledge would have posed. One of the several mysteries surrounding the stones that I was hoping would be answered. The stonework is not Dwemer, yet the rims encircling the edges are undeniably our metal. It can't be the work of one of our kin. Nordic forgeries by a long-forgotten pioneer, maybe, but that doesn't explain when they appeared. I thought everyone on the island knew the story. Have you noticed that the prophecy stones are always in the same general area as one of our towers? This was not by design. You see, the stones weren't there when we arrived on the island, nor when we began construction. They just came into existence after that, like they were always there. Only the bases are our work. Additions meant to stabilize the stones, so they wouldn't tip over or be dug up from the ground by thieves. According to those in charge, They are maintenance hubs for the temporal-spatial claudication field surrounding the island. The underlying tech in each was beyond the understanding of anyone outside their close-knit circle. So who knows if there was more to it. Designations for each tower were based on the prophecy stone in the area. Trinity Tower got its name because there were 3. Yes, meaning we must be quick about it to avoid alerting any of our enemies that are still alive. Like what? I'm listening. I wouldn't mind boring you with the calculus, but we're running a little short on time. How can I condense it? It's all in the notes. The music notes, I mean. It's a language in itself. With it, you can even speak to inanimate objects. You'll see. An accidental tone here or there won't hurt, as long as we don't finish a sequence. But enough random tones can lead to disastrous effects. Thankfully, we have Laren's notes to help guide us. One that will send our group to the Arkingtham's satellite station's teleportation chamber. Deciphering the instruction set embedded within each tone would have been difficult if it weren't for the formulas in Laren's notes. That station was intended to be the receiving end for the teleporter in the stronghold. Construction was completed, but not the calibrations. Apparently Razak Laren's been holding on to him this entire time. It's all raw data, so we still can't make use of the teleporter, but we can use the coordinates to return us to the mainland. Don't worry, I'll be there every step of the way. We also have plenty of leeway to reset a sequence in case you mess up. Like what? Listen carefully to my instructions so we don't have to repeat sequences. We need to give the others the signal that we're about to begin. Strike the stone 3 times and hold. There. Hold. Wait for the others to send their signal. That was Mazand at the Lover's Stone. Try to remember the tones. It'll make things easier. And we're all set. Remember, strike only when I tell you to. Mess up, and we have to start from the beginning. Okay. Hope this works. Strike. Strike. 4 strikes. End of sequence 1. Starting the second one now. Strike. Strike. That wasn't one of ours. Wait for Kalanuk to reset the sequence. Try it again. Hey, these guys are from the stronghold. Be careful. We don't know how many are with them.
You, with the paper. Bring it to me. No sudden moves.
Here.
Teleportation. You ran the numbers? It all checks out?
Yes, sir.
All right. You can have it back. Soldier, step forward. So this is the last group of survivors. You're their leader? All right, then. Between you and the scrawny one, you seem the most capable. You'll have to do. Follow me. This isn't a negotiation. You're coming with me. We just want to talk. You have my word that no harm will come to the others, or to you. Unless, of course, you escalate the situation. I'm sure you do. Why not ask them away from the ears of the uninterested? We'll talk on the bridge.
네.
Time to talk, soldier. I have a proposition for you. I can tell you're someone who doesn't like their time wasted, so we'll come out and say what it is. I want you to join us in the stronghold. Help us turn this island into a crater at the bottom of the sea. No. That's why we're coming to you for help. You've gotten this far on your own. You'll find a way. Think. In a couple thousand years, the primitives back home will have evolved drastically. By that time, I imagine their homes will be gracing the skyline, and their horses fed oil. All thanks to the legacy that Dwemer will be leaving behind. Do you know what will happen if they find this place before they reach that stage of intelligence? In curious hands, it would be disastrous. I couldn't care less if they wiped the entire continent off the map, but some fates are worse than death. Some fates extend beyond the grave, and could affect even us, even you. Escape went off the table when we reassessed the scope of the situation. No one will leave this island, except for your band. I know you have a plan for that already. This whole thing you've got going on right now stinks of Razak Lauren. You know the bastard was going senile, right? He probably fed you lies just to get you off his back for a while. No one ever found out what the prophecy stones could do. Everyone was forbidden from studying them to begin with. Don't you want to demolish your old prison? It would be a testament to your strength. The power released from this entire facility would be so monumental it might be seen from the mainland. Demonstrate to the other races that they should fear you. Through those prophecy stones. If it turns out those don't work, then why don't you fly out of here? Or use whatever powers you've kept hidden this whole time. We'll stay behind to make sure it goes down as planned. If you were hoping for a better bounty, then I'm afraid that it vanished the moment you escaped in such a reckless manner. I suggest that you take what you can and join up with us. Then why is it you don't recognize who I am, soldier? I was your commanding officer. To the one puppeteering the body, You must have known you'd come across someone who'd notice eventually. So please, don't play dumb. You're also not my soldier. So what does that make you? Either you're a liar, or your mind is beyond repair. Bickering about your true identity is pointless, so don't waste your breath. You're not changing my mind. What's left here for you to take? The technology is worthless, even dangerous in the hands of non-Dwemer. Face it, it's over. You should enlist our help while we're still alive. Ah, it seems that crazy oaf Razak Lauren has duped the Great Deceiver. Knock whatever crazy ideas you have out of your head. You should have thought twice before you fled from the only people who had an inkling of an idea how to get this facility truly operational. Damn. Feels good to hear you say that. I'll let your disciples continue playing with their tuning forks as promised. Let me give the signal to stop the interruptions. It is done. Your men can now get back to work. It's a ways back home. But luckily for you, the raiders are with you now. You've got nothing to fear.
Eh. 行かなきゃダメなの？あら。
The end of the Dwemer of Sky's Divide, all due to a melodic sequence. The simulation is completed. One tower left. How are you feeling? Fatigue will slow your progress. Rest while you can. Good. Let's not waste any time. Proceed to the final simulation.
早く着かないかな。寒くなった。
was sure I heard something.
こ？どうしたらいいの？行かなきゃダメなの？ねえ。とりあえず仕方ない。知らない。行かなきゃダメなの？